So say we are live on a number of affiliate stations. And it's our Western region. I would say our Good News FM. So Good News our Takrade. Oil City so our Takrade. Space FM or Takwa Radio Shama. Ewo Shama. Asafo FM ewo Elmina. Ofie FM wa Chemoda. Tricky FM wo Enchi. Right FM wo Somanya. Alive FM wo Yeji. And Vision FM wo Seshi. Debiso. Asasi Radio ewo Pandai. Jafrik Radio wo Japan. And Amansan FM Milton Keynes, our United Kingdom. Adom fie in Shrefi, our Hamburg, our Germany. My guest, the Member of Parliament for Assin South, Honorable John Ntim Fordjour, so a ranking member on the Interior and Defense Committee of Parliament. Honorable, akwa bebiu.
Onya.
Constituency boko.
Osi nyame Adom. Assin South hoboko na Assin South so muti Adom pa antino.
Okay.
The nchia de ma yempeni fo etie wa Assin South.
Fantastic. Yansha and Komono ase. Nansenye abide the Government Accountability Series be aba. Yeah, Interior Minister and Oshe sa dwumedie nyina ase. Na asamba kwa wadi tuja and it's aban ba yi waye nhwehwemu on recruitment a course so under the previous administration. In course no Ghana this year over 500 there based on several instances. It be any qualification, it be cry age, it be cry educational background, it be cry health situation, health status. Wama jina so many pabebro 500 there. Ye ka say ya pamu omu nyina say womo enkofi as the ranking on the Defense and Interior Committee. Me jidi say we are back to your attention. Honorable.
All right. CJ with the medical HRBU na medinchia metifo nyina. Na mama me madam for breboa and on county asefo ho. The honorable member of Parliament for the good people of Akwatia, the honorable NS Yakumi. The busuafo na yere ne ma ene na busuafo oje omwachiri yako ewo ade a atoye nyina ye ni era ho pa. And you know so for all these we see the piano I try to be black. So me say white to say about tie black and I say me black jacket so major okanim all to mourn our brother or you be a onim dear how do he was very young man, very passionate about development. Kind of cray corner sorry mu ICGC but tuni who see ho the yenya mejuma the some not sorry a band business in quite a very enterprising young man. The Sranya Miesrano baby or Peja Nedro even at this young age, you know, and any penny and yanisa. And see a shradi because ya menfa the currency ye or buy it NDC4 Ampinino Manacunya Crow and ya and some Yantanaso of Parliament. Right from the first evening, night, now, yeah, so they wanted to even walk him out. And actually, the Bia Kwaniaba court to sa and Udia Kwaniaba. There were times I was even within my Supreme Court. Where really the lesson every or one man of peace of mind and then when you're a baby. But Yanko Pone the Bia Shenensa. Yama the Busia Funina Yako. On the issue, and then there are a lot of issues I'll talk about. My home Kwanya land grab, state capture, NDC4 within just 7 months, your mobile power. There's also who assassin said that so Sudan say why 14 so at all say nepe na se neji Hong Kong dia on fa ho say who is the owner
ekoso
say eye sabe pensioner dia say eye sabe obi o yare for dia say eye ohene dia say no matter who no mo di musika ba be break within 7 months can no kunya free here.
Okay, but what the answer say free
we'll come there and I'll give you I've sent you some of them.
Okay.
We'll come there. But on and we'll talk also about Ablekuma North atrocities a call. Who can say Minister for the Interior?
Yes.
Abe cancer and call for a diabetic been over 44 years.
Yes.
Fairly or Moasi. And Oma Abako say any file into security services.
Yes.
And to Ababe Pamom. after 8 months or so of training, no.
In fact, my memo breakdown, no. Ghana Police Service, according to the minister, no, about 320 and they are disqualified. Ghana Immigration Service, roughly 730 and a year. Narcotics Control Commission, around 50 and a year affected.
And that is right. But that is a report, Joy. More sister nation, sister station,
yes.
A capture. I have heard reports, Minister Nankasa, Ekasa, I will attribute to other numbers, to other security agencies, B500, in addition to what you have mentioned.
Okay.
So, from the account of the Minister Nenkwampono, in addition to the account, Joy, my Joy Online for capture, we are running into about 1,500 people who have been terminated. So, there could be more. There could be more than that 1,500 that Minister Nankasa Mukrano or Diatujano. There could be more than that. But the question, fundamental question we're asking is that Nipano, Maba Power 7 months in Nipana could train for over 8 months or so. Man to me who say impropriety be echo baby. What on training every year? And our baby catch them say diabetes in 2 years. What on training every year? And our baby catch them say failing and wasi into Uba in where we in the training, and I feel the one who the birth certificate say 44 years. In any case, these were just 3 issues or instances a minister and a site here. You cannot use those 3 instances, even if it is true, say, Nipa me and Sebi wa Bako diabetic, Bako 44, now Bako also failing in Wasia. You can't even use that to generalize the politically motivated, unfair mass termination.
But are you saying, sir, before you are recruited,
of over 1,500 people who have been trained in the security service?
Honorable, your health status and who here before you can pass out from recruitment. Now, is that what you are saying?
I Ntim Fordjour sitting here. Main condoni say the minimum standards are security agencies no dia to akwam say wenum any requirements will be a person when you paper so obesum mine in the security agency no as we meet no nya me na me ba be condon say obi abetumi abuso no akwa akowuram. No, I am for strict enforcement of the minimum requirements because these are police, immigration, fire service, narcotic control, all of them, they are professionals, and we are always talking about the integrity of the of the security services. Professionalism, efficiency, service delivery, efficiency. So we are minded about the quality we even put in there. So I will not be here to say so. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that CJ, and your lab where you test people. There's no media person, there's no politician. It is a security agencies, technical people, competent people, so mandated. And for over the years, these competent institutions and are managing security recruitment. And you say, oh yeah, minister, and over 2 minister be a wedding the echo. Or also be 2 be a wedding the echo. I won't so Obiba bet Ubabe you a free ho. Na wedi wade sanya wa minister wa any sinim bi ne be reshuffle amana aba beto aso a wo be free power MMPP ni aba be this position no. And so when you know say politicians will come and go, now bana beto say security services aye woman legitimate recruitment aye woman medicals eye wie no so be politician bi and a forge medical results. The security agencies now a vetting medical results. No security agencies and a vetting wasi results. Security agencies and a vetting fitness level. Security agencies and a vetting date of birth, any age, all the requirements. Whatever determination they made, Oko Assin for su training college, immigration training school. And I mean Ntim Fordjour na mitigate na admit who must come for training. It is done by immigration officials. Oko police, Tesano police training school. And yet MPB and a minister be neteho and will admit who comes for training or who is fit to arrive for training. Oko also try everywhere across the country. You have various training centers for the various security agencies. Men and women in uniform. And they will admitted the people who are qualified to come for training. And so if the security institutions themselves I'm making one determination whether protocol, whatever angle baby free biano, no more determine every I could train you for 8 months a year. You don't come as a politician to come and pick who you want to terminate. Politically terminate them. Now, you be sound the basis of their termination. Be catch say diabetes, any 44 years, any wasi effing chains.
Is it not also possible, say, officials of these security agencies, you know, may not have done due diligence in some of these areas, thereby just pushing this whole lot into the service?
So is the minister saying the institutions, the Ghana Police Service, Immigration, Fire Service, prisons, they are all incompetent? Is he undermining the integrity? Is the Minister for the Interior undermining the integrity of our security agencies in Ghana? I and Ntim Fordjour cannot in any way undermine the integrity of institutions. And then I'm here ranking member for Defense and Interior. Or China be no people from a babe to us. And you know, yeah, politicians, yeah, back up. And this year, banner benya position be you are not more competent than the institution. O me can be and fancy the institution now. No more. You don't undermine our security agencies in any way unless you have evidence and just cause. Now, the question we are asking the Minister for the Interior, and I say, me provide the medical records of the over 1,500 wasaki womo unfairly on grounds of medical disqualification. On fa womo birth certificate in Amra may prove so now 44 like he has claimed. On for medical records such as Omunina diabetic, no failing medicals, on Mukurem. On for more what's the results no for 1,100 1,500 no. On for in Amra and may prove say they did not meet the requirement. We are asking and demanding or China Indonesia, he must provide all this because here may find a trasa. They started this mass termination, you know, from nurses. Almost starting almost terminating all nurses that were employed in 2024. And the business identity and a bambi afa Adom airboa or mine. Now buy ya move for being kahwa more terminity. Almost they were not qualified. One thing. So they were not qualified. They were almost for back door. We didn't pass through appropriate channels. They didn't have the qualification. And they were inappropriate. One and yes, sorry, waka. And we fought for the nurses. And we demanded, they were unqualified. They were all reinstated. Yan sorry and kasa and can thousands of nurses are qualified and kaben incompetently, insensitively, no politically motivated, no kwapamom eofi. Eno movie CJ bao. Eno movie omode teacher force. Thousands of teachers, over 11,000 teachers were terminated in this country. Nania. Sorry.
Yes.
Eno ebisa se adenti and a teacher for ya fawom. Na wo makochra de ebinum kra be 4 months, 6 months ne ade. Mo ba ya mababe pamo. Omuzo they were all not qualified. Your faculty kwanso ne fa wom, e be kra ni teacher license, e be kra ni degree, e be kra ni we and mo pamo mu. And we insisted say it is false. Everybody that was recruited qualified. Everybody went through the channels and the processes. And so they should be allowed and be reinstated when we demanded. And validation. When they did the validation, there was not a single person who determined say or the fake qualification meaning and I say or the fake license in the and now they have been reinstated that Akabe 1,200 beer or pay. Akasa ebeba or more air picket. So in the same way, omo try with nurses and succeed. Didi woman terms woman qualify near farm and succeed. Woman the by teacher force and succeed. Remove validation who says they were qualified no and no more about a security agency. So but with the greatest of respect to every professionals. But it obey politics with every professional and your security agency.
About the period recruitment advertisement in really August 2024. I mean, quite close to election, and it's also politically motivated. Is it not also, safe to say, past government, just before election, and I'm also that could be the argument from the Interior Minister.
Do you have
the reason why I also said there's been public outcry over some of these issues? The reason on my investigation, and this answer me and Tosum kopase. Afibia
you can start from even 92, 93 day back.
Yes.
Actually, so every year or every 2 years, you must do recruitment into the security services. You can do it in January, you can do it in December, you can do it in August. Every year, it is done. Once you obtain financial clearance, every year it is done. NDC for buy, whether December, whether August, whatever month, so long as you determine say we financial clearance, you have to make recruitment into the security forces, and it's done every year. And if 2024 and August, you find one more echo, how is that politically motivated? And who is saying say when it comes to an election year, an incumbent political party must not recruit? Even if say police for, soldier for, migration for, fire service for, do na akọ retirement as he replace them, and to be here personnel, akọ replace them na financial clearance or yakase there be where a lesson yenti incumbent government don't recruit, so recruit who are politically motivated. Where from that logic and the minister or the NDC is putting forth, so that is dismissed.
Okay, so meaning the past government will not take the blame.
No, but what is there to even blame? What is inappropriate about say a buying also? Na me no ka say minim ekru kritu na ekra se a free so.
If you
achimachianse police commander or he will tell us achimachianse they need about 20 more police officers to be able to meet the full complement, if not more. Call various communities and they will tell you say they need more community, they need more police officers there. We need more immigration officers in our borders. We have just a little over 18,800 immigration.
But that shouldn't also be a reason not to do due
so the
diligence.
ratio, even the ratio
I know, I understand
the ratio of these security officers to civilian ratio. No?
Yes.
Yeah, well, from one, say, financial clearance. And can this if they have to obtain financial clearance and employ to augment on the manpower we have. And you say any year Biana say oh yeah incumbent now Franco for it is not about politics, because you must get the full complement of security personnel here to be able to safeguard the integrity of your security. That at that point, dismissed, you see the danger we have, and I've given you the antecedent. It was political. It's nothing more than mere politics. They tried it with teachers. We proved that they were just giving them a bad name to hang it. They were giving a dog a bad name to hang it. They tried with nurses. Insisted reinstate woman. You said there was nobody was disqualified. Again, on this while station and minister could you talk black tonight. I don't know and if it is not here or your sister station. They can't say. I think it was Joy. Say a brown no receive directive from Chief of Staff. Say Obi ansake Obi or betun say Yafano in December or the after election or around election. No, he took time. He saw that yes, there were some people who got the appointment letters. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, even dated after December 7th. But Orere Munu who said the process of their recruitment was started way back somewhere June, July, August. Financial clearance were duly obtained. For the necessary recruitment processes, interview, aptitude test, shortlisting, and this pardon you, what to boss, I and a crass, December. And a baby, an appointment letter. What is the illegality? I don't know. That's what they call sacking. And on that basis, one sacking and call for. Didn't you hear that? So it is nothing but a politically motivated decision to introduce politics into our security services. It is a reckless decision. A number of terrible and bad repercussions of this decision if it is not reversed. That is why I am demanding that President Mahama must issue instructions to the minister to immediately reinstate all terminated security personnel terminated. They must be reinstated. But one, we are demanding, say, there must even be a full audit of the people who have been terminated. For all you know, they are even 2,000 or 3,000, and one more 1,005. So we are going to go deep to ascertain the actual number of people who have been terminated. Number two, they must all be reinstated. Number three, so minister no fee say obimpo ho na owo nyina so say else omuyi na dia ebia or falsify information be whatever bibia shortfall no, he should bring us the evidence before for us to verify before the person will be terminated. Now I know that now if you train over 1,500 people, I was said about you how to shoot and kill.
Yeah.
Now do you offer all the necessary security drills? You expose them to an aspect of national security strategy. Now what how to do things and how to outsmart criminals, how to do security, how to do border control. You expose them to various the porosities and the vulnerabilities of our security system and how to strengthen it. Any ajuma womo kwakoye de atwase crime so. Now we know what say nipa no. What this annually na say the team awie a formal nadwin atinu nadwin in a certain direction no. What say omo metena fie nya ba ko nya mienu nya miensa over 1,500 a very dangerous national security threat. Now we live in a sub-region, extreme violent extremism, any terrorism, a major threat, number one threat. A sub-region from the Sahel all the way, no. There's a nyamenkwa ni kurai. Nyankopon. If I show you the map of various terrorist activities are taking place, a try a one shia. Nyankopon pe and a better say or Ntim ruha. Ntim ruhano. And not just say ye be recklessly. Not yen foment the recipe for such disaster to occur here. Safo ya wapam woman say woman enya ho hyeso a sabre they can join any group that will radicalize them because your children said they about you, your children said you fighting crime, and to be able to fight crime you must know crime. To be able to do border control you must know how to pass through, how to escape. So to be able to ensure say you to mean public sector safety no various aspects any actually one. And so if you want to discharge these people recklessly into the society no one say or one say they can easily be radicalized and abonephobia betumi ayusu e dey no mabebre e dey tia o mind na be sa ba be headache ato so. Number 2 safoi say one ya omo kra free omo fie ni omo krom enwo kra ase ni ba bi omo free bia say they are going to be trained to become police officers, to become immigration officers, fire service officers or prison officers and another narcotic control officers. Wakra you wakwa trained for over 6 months or 8 months. Where we no or samba na kra ase a enye uniform na hye no or ba ni krom a enye uniform na hye no or ne sapan na eba eni animguase a aban eni ne minister akato ne so e wo TV so radio so say or a diabetic and you training for 8 months and so or a diabetic on coffee. Sa stigma na aban dia targets afo no and no crampo de boni bi se umutrim. I'm telling you, very dangerous. And a fewa ni na for na busuafo de be di no ni krom nti no ontumi mpo no akoho na ba he no be kwa akotete na ba bia okwa akotete no sabe wanya hohyeso a then na be ba ni trim. And you know they are very, very, very dangerous. Minim whoever advised them to go on this reckless tangent. Now the second thing also is that Oba Omemuha chieftaincy dispute a massive threat pa chieftaincy and land disputes. And you know there were many communities. But there are many other places. War chieftaincy disputes are in fact dangerous in some cases in the crown a tuoni ade abibem are ready so yet. And when we are dealing with a situation like that famu de say ye best solve na say osan could train ni padodo say 1,500 and over mu etuo and various security drills na uwie na san be gu omo anim ase say omo ye diabetic entino omo faili SSC entino omo nkonye say training na training omo ntumi anye o omo pass here you but or diabetic or you are fairly wasi and so when and what by aban mu 7 months ni we training na view we wie no wo say onko no so once no so na say some groups here say these disputes here chia armed conflicts when we na say omo e bi ko recruit omo ko remu we are in trouble in this country.
Okay.
Also Galamsey has become a national security threat. And an environmental threat in Kwa. Because, say no, Obi Bia or any concession, binim cry in the forest. And NDC for by, you say, there are stories about even known political stalwarts in NDC, or more air from concessions. Obi also a bought the concession home buying. Said the Bayer. Security forces be a bar or money. That is the stage we have got to. And you know, various Galamsey sites, you know, whether legal or illegal, no more for like a militia level, or more apuma will move to your day train. A big cry foreigners, a big to your locals. And you know, said ye, one year, Galamsey mono, a pen for him tutor. Enim security nyoma ababe bo omo ho ban awo mo nye police for enye immigration for enye fire service for enye narcotic control for no now we're training 1,500 in these areas now we go omo anu ase say what discharge wo mo no if you don't reinstate them no mo anya ho so na say Galamsey fu ebe fa emo mutua we are in trouble in this country.
Okay,
so you see the security dimensions of decision na we taking no se Ghana for sorry wakapa ni antite sukoko amfa nchira ban ema President Mahama and to me who is the chairman of National Security Council and to me amma instruction to the Minister for Interior so immediately on reinstate omunyina we will be in trouble in this country.
All right, Honorable, there are other security issues. Now saying there's been the withdrawal of military from EC chair and other businessmen. I don't know, as a member, it has come to your attention.
CJ,
right?
I will be very honest with you.
Yes.
I mean, the end of America, maybe politics are different.
Okay.
It is a work of the Ghana Police Service to offer such protection.
Okay, not the military.
Not the military.
All right.
It is a work of the Ghana Police Service. And you know, if at some point, due to a certain level of security assessment to be the threat level, no, NSSC say there should be a military support, and that decision was justified and determined that now drew another time. Now say another threat assessment has been done. Who so baby a threat in a drone no. Idea police for to me are containing Tino. Young withdraw all military protection from such persons are or civilians are. I cannot disagree. And to when idea about time.
Okay.
Yes, because it is a work of the police to protect civilians. And you know,
all right, but about 4 months ago, Air made the Kavok Air, and I'm so international security for a bar fee. What was the current status?
In fact, you move be there, said the Ohui, and the bra, man for only a party, no, the as ranking member on defense and interior. A bear abroad, the party, be the Ghana abroad, so Ube who be. Now we take time I verify who say no cre. Now when 2-1 among Siano, it will be to be a major disappointment. Menfuma mejuma eniagro. Mejuma be a me biano. Me yen very meticulously and seriously. But information the bapa. But yen na me tokoso.
Information
bapa.
What is the latest information on Saka?
Remember me no Abranti ya NDC for born a party dimping for Okrum in Atamu. Kevin Taylor. A court to cry a contempt attorney.
Yes.
A patchino.
Yes.
A arrest warrant attorney.
So Bagana.
Waba national security for Enna Adina Bamba Abba about Aquaco the official residence of the vice president.
Hey.
Baby President Mahama. It's not when he was vice president and even president. And he baby vice president to be about Betsna, you know. And the current vice president, Her Excellency, or no say the private residence and pay.
Yeah.
And only vacant. A whole imagine it.
Is this information that you are privy to?
And I will give you the full information. We'll come to that.
Really?
But, yes. But I want if you want us to deal with it, let's zoom in and deal with it.
But it's a serious matter, and coming from you as a ranking on
oh yes, you see, and it is terrible in this country, say Aban Biaba, not a whole chief justice, no. What tuasha so say all pamono without basis. Nemono ogun anymore say Abam chief justice, I say the judiciary. Nasa buying ankasa edi national security architecture. Ebe bo obia wakasa tia judiciary no wakasetia arrest warrant dane so no na national security for boss any panel ho ban no a indictment on the government, a serious indictment, because between Justice Gertrude Arabasaki Tokunu and the Kevin Taylor, why and the Senke Bonnie ho ban between Justice Araba Tokunu and NDC for Trina Bosu Gun and Mase to spite the judiciary no and the Kevin Taylor, what did you tune for them? What did he a soft opening for Ghana hanging at them? What did he him for them? A did him penning for beer a demo Ghana? What did you want them because Obi and it don't be eternity and boldy, no, even to the extent to say, or Casa did see a judiciary court, no, a issue arrest warrant to say, you find arrest, no, and may appear before the matchroom why he should not be in prison, you know, and a free one, old Johnny, so about Ghana beer. National security and a bonny home by Obedru Ghana or the United Airlines and a bedru here and Rechi Obedru here no the flight. I have all the details and I will not even want to give the nitty-gritty details. The seats are or so we know Obedru Airport National Security for and a coffin no free tarmac and so and then they found VVIP gate 19 VVIP so former president to be too kind or bar nefa VVVIP gate 19 top diplomats and yedi omofa. That was a diplomatic courtesy and this year buying national security at the man and then they kofa ho omofa ni wi yenso a omo de ne koto the residence official residence umemu ha vice president and the tinemo and see a day and a buying orchard. If you glorify some of these things, I will not mess me also. Manpower is being described. You are emboldening the young people, say, to be rewarded in this country. You're ready, say, ubedi dimpeni fuatem. You're crowd say, ubedi chantro atu whether or a judge, whether you're a whether or a sofo, whether or a politician, whether or a businessman. Trantroto so gunanimas did not attempt because some court to crown as a court to be empa. A bino a bebo buying. Ewa manoniu, Sir Ghana, even baby, I obey that crown. You better elevate to presidential status.
Okay, Reverend.
It is terrible, and we must be sad in this country.
I get you, but in some of the doors, as the former deputy education minister, and an answer.
No, but what I mean about education, so you asked about the cocaine.
Yes,
I saw it, I verified it.
Yes,
and I did too just a investigation. But say investigation. The able to join in Nipabia almost said they won't be exposed are connected to our binding to that's what the politics the say no. And you know in all of this, what is said NIB Eka Wansem, what is said narcotic control for Eka Wansem, what is said national security Abeka Wansem. Obian to me and can.
And I have foolish case.
Obian to me and can. I don't want the man Felix Kusufa for Sukwache. A church or no maybe Crontia said the man's one coca.
And I have foolish case.
No, I have foolish case.
Okay.
I don't can we, you know. Mesamba Bontin, they didn't know what I knew. Only say be a baby, Debbie. And I may tell me bossy. And planes was so a bar habe say, yeah, Nunti for by say, a babe in yin now. You be a porter, no. And there's something that anybody can verify, and I did that on Good Evening Ghana. You be so a plain number. No, this is say Muntelginam. This is say Mubi tracky, and as a sapling crown for best 6 months a crown in Ghana. Even 3 months to the time the crown ne New Africa hampo. And to plain Ben a babe say, and I almost say made ne best say yeah, and nun to know or Monday a part a rewrite.
Yes,
made a ambulance. Ambulance, and it's an ambulance essay, and I made no one more headquarters in Alabama, the United States of America, and one more aircraft hub, and one big Africa. And this because baby, they will put the flight into their cargo flight and fly straight to the location and change it. One more parts, so be put by say, yeah, fat parts, and say another ambulance, say ambulance no for parts, fako. Because even Ghana Hakra, who say a President Kufuado, and then how come ambulance say they might one constituency ambulance.
Yes.
Now say and echo na say gearbox in a womb na ties in a womb na be say na ambulance no afa ties gearbox no ka so me other ambulance be asay wo kolebunti me de kwa command ya fix ya we be report to police ache no because it is not designed for it. But a whole government spokesperson came and deceived Ghanaians and said Medne ba Ghana no ne kra gearbox and ties and no kra no, it is violation of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority regulations. It is a violation of a Federal American Aviation Authority.
So are you still pursuing this case?
Oh yes. So we have met NIB.
Okay.
After so mo ebe storm me fie ho be ye de ombe yo mo eje omo enim guase wi ya. Every objective thinking NDC member be akra condemn wo mo no. Eno mo invite me, but who invite MP bi anso a over parliament na abeshia e. Say even nipa no credit bonin pa on abeshia.
Into evidence na wo no o dey ato mo.
And I told them say, but I must put it on record. The NIB operatives are ombeshia me o parliament wo no. In fact, omudi omo nipa, they are professionals. Say sa nanka NIB operatives nyina eyo omo adwuma. And said in Bonia, President Mahama Pence or Mabaji, they were very professional. And in Kita Mudini in every year, and I'm actually almost as a commission of inquiry. Commission of inquiry, any area, because young Kofabi being Komobi, now politician being Majoranga say, rubbish evidence, no, and no correct, a fake, a way. Nemo mono said the NV Benjamin, ye be a commission of inquiry. Ghana for any DHR, the whole world will be any DHR. No, you mere commission of inquiry into the matter.
All right.
Now I want to be from a PP.
All right.
But you see, we must be worried because I asked the question to the Minister for Interior. When he said scanners, narcotic scanners, I detected Sebia obi the cocaine HM, obi the cannabis HM near the I break it down. And for whatever reason or interest, or more and replace it. And I hold the minister before Parliament.
ICOMS are intervening until ICOMS scanners na isi amu use airport we ana.
No, but ICOMS scanners no, narcotic detection scanners.
Okay.
Yes, and you know you can have those security scanners, but we have specific scanners. No, and who use Ukraine say we upgraded to the top range, and now there are other technologies and comfort me the interfere and your firm one. And it's a whole crack we use one size fits all scanner. I don't know, wrong. And when they were defending, I was just watching them. Okay. Because Minister Nababedia to say no correct. Okay. We need to get new ones, and they are taking steps to get new ones. But if some of these things don't come out to the public, Ghana afford him. So yeah, naso. Jumane dia siensa no. Yeah, naso. Dia say ye deba bonten na ban to me 200 amount mo no. Ye deba. Dia say Canada mu so no. Ye guso ye Canada mu. Enu bi no ochina ye kwako Canada mu. Ye mra education. Ye kran me free ha ye kwako kan bi wo dem.
Mate, one kind of them na fe actually be any answer so
about education. Let's finish on the security. Able Kumanov.
No, me bato a brain inti.
Mr. With the greatest of respect.
Able Kumanov. So we have to condemn minority. You've made your.
No, we have to condemn the actions. So only 19 polling stations rerun. Now I buying President Mahama. What buying what party? Release 5,000 men. Basintali. Ejina bontin, ejina social media so with evidence, with impunity. Release 5,000 men will release you. Echo violence. Echo attack Hawa Kumsi. Echo attack Chris Lloyd. Echo attack all the people they attacked. Honorable Dakwan Newman, Honorable Hawa Kumsi, our deputy organizer Chris Lloyd, any other people are attack a woman. What to talk even the number of voter woman bontin betu in the 19 polling stations and more 4,000 vote.
But the Interior Minister has assured Ghanaians say so if investigations are going to be conducted.
If that assurance
is
something that is credible and almost a week after and your channel a week.
Yes.
Why are arresting? What is the arrest will be? Basintali is walking free. When any Basintali has Jakpa stormed Basintali's house, including new house, Wakwakosi, baby, Tuja, within this how much salary when you're within this period, which mean the terms are Malik Basintali. I am telling you,
we see
Mansion, power, Wakwakotam. In fact, see, a no man is for you, Krumuhan, time. Or more form identity says Sebia, watch Nakrana, year to Aba, Apam, or more free. Within a few 3 months, or better, you own your Papa Biadano. Dambia, but at the right time we'll come there. But you see, in all of this, arresting Mantia media, more bomb, a capture our phone in other bonting, or more videos in other bonting, do a more and night, honorable former honorable minister. Honorable minister for fisheries and the honorable former minister for friends saying gender, honorable Dakwa Newman and the Chris Lloyd, the deputy organizer of the MPP, under the full glare of the police for Jinaho and the all the pictures of the individuals involved.
Do you trust the police?
Why has nobody? Why has nobody arrested?
But do you trust the police to do a diligent work in their investigation of this matter? Do you trust the police?
The police is all we have. Our security agencies, they are all we have. And I will not come and sit on ready to bastardize our security agencies. But the political control now, they should lift their hands off and allow them to do their job.
All right.
Because you see the security services we have in this country, so ye politics control if you almost and within a day they would have arrested all these people.
Meaning that was the case under the former MPP government, right?
That is what you are saying.
You had control over the Ghana Police Service.
I'm telling you about
and
today. I am telling you about today. There's the hand that has been put on them. In Ablekumanov, it was just a rerun of 19 police stations. What kind of man for air refer to the past? Me, Ntim Fordjour, I have condemned any violence associated with any election, whether it was under MPP or NDC. I have, including Ayawaso West Wogon. But I also West Wogon was nothing close to Abekuma North atrocities. And so, no, President NCD friends saying corporates na any system politics and the control security agencies in or establish a commission of inquiry.
Right.
But what happened at Ayawaso West Wogon is about 1% of what happened in Ablekumanov. North. Other than 1 week now, arrest you be and prosecute you. We are demanding immediate arrest and prosecution of the corporates, including the termination of the appointment of Basintali and Hanabisu.
Hanabisu said, calling for the removal. It's a joke. I agree with Namudi.
Oh yes, and she will say that because powerful hands be so mampeni eternity. Nanka we omampeni if you crack the whip and nanka the code of ethics about bontin say me appointees nyina kwan we na mpese mo fa so conduct mo kwan we na mpese mo fa so kasa mo ye mo nneoma na say nka appointed to me ba be call the bluff of the president say me nobody can touch me wa okase yin me bia a joker that day me nka that day na he should have been sacked. But she knows what she's talking about. So it shows you say some code of ethics there's no control to rein in excesses of appointees are a boom rassle.
Honorable Ntim Fordjour,
very unfortunate.
A bit of education issues. And then in answer, now education minister will launch the board for National Teaching Council. Or they are tuja say August 30th. Yentre the last teacher licensure examination after August 30th. No, Ntim. What's your take on it?
You see, even before Honorable Harold Ebabe minister, it was the position of President Mahama. So on Oba bitra teacher license. And a power more border da. And at that time, no, the catch the President Mahama said, it is an ill-advised direction you want to go. A teacher, doctor for a trial license, where we will be even about 7 years or 6 years of training. Okocho license. Where we be okocho every profession you have a license, a man who is professional. A teacher for now every professional as original woman betiso. Emma woman to me trained, For a very long time we didn't professionalize that trade. And it's normally there is something called the dignity of the teaching profession. One of the things are the dignity boni at the teaching profession and it's with the license better so. Now when you're in training, whether or college of education, so called any other university beyond or education, or because city a pass a son say oh no any day a more friend a question and Sir Jenny it is more critical than plain ayefo. o kwa kofu plane na se pilot no any license a wonfo I just say bia onim but ye de mo free e set teacher for nsa enti na teacher for no e kondo wo mo pepa se ono so be kura license na ogina classroom e kira de a ye hu se or professional and wo kira de and all these have implications for akatua ne motivation ne ade ese ye de ma wo and yes say sand way the best beto e de to ha globally the whole world obia ebo Ghana baso so de ya pagya Ghana professionalism e o teacher mu no e de teacher licensure exams ababe tumu no aboa e ma teaching profession no e ko nanim na amama hodo e hweso asua as a matter of fact enam we so e ma Ghana ye penny ano da national teaching council ano to mean the whole Africa. In Africa, regulatory authorities are women na teaching. So, a pound say one na the whole Africa General Secretary. So what I say, a boni any day by teaching mo. And now waba also wabetwam. Wabetwam I want so be brave. And you know, we will sit here. I will not predict doom, but I'm telling you, say, for the teacher unions not to have supported this, and for the teachers not to have had anybody to speak for them, say, and campaign so I pagya or more professionalism more edru no. Na to say, you know, you take your friend 1, 2, 3 steps forward. Now this is for about take 10 steps backward. No, it is not good for our education, and they should reconsider that policy.
And then again, PT under the previous government, you free hono abai Assin so at the parent teacher association about even to senior high school level.
Now, why the PT associations? What we cancelled was that sir levy amount for a tuition and only chair move because government was paying it. Every chireme obia or then a back school within the 8 years. Say every term ubiano were they not called for friends parent teachers friends parents associate peace. So I just so parents had their own association. Omusia they met school authorities at the Nkitaho mano adisuam omadi diem ombibiem and even when it became clear say be a school be or challenge BSA awofo ne boano they voluntarily e can bomu pass a resolution e boawom e bim class see various blocks near the mawom even at some point be not some isolated cases be obetiese school be aduane asana omunya be parents sometimes even came together and supported. They were meeting on semester basis. All the records are there. And you know, the impression should not be created. Say, pamo awo for free the management of education. The only thing was I said PT, you know, it was part of the levies government was paying to the teachers or paying to the schools every semester.
Okay.
And you know, and only sema awo for entia. And just one number. That's why he wants to introduce that PT levy. It is a decision. But see, the most important discussion we must have is that a promise and is for promises or secondary school. Tia or Musika Bia, my headmaster on the streets. No idea the ja.
Yes.
They are to my school for no. President Mahama Kokan, I'm a Samai. Say, or a campaign. So no or their coma, body be my headmasters in the street. Emo Mato appointing Kakrani and they are my school for. Or by ya. I feel Wababe try U10. Utiana just about 2 months. Owie ya and oba ready so ebedi the headmasters attempt say scan on my headmasters no o man fa anya aduane ama wo ama aduane na akofom enye na headmasters no sabotage aban enti no anu nti wo mo atwam wo mo na kan so wo be mo remittance wo mo atwam this is just about 6 or 7 food items per and friends headmasters no eto dia ka bia mo di frinkran eko. So why would you give such a promise and turn around? Almost say almost the private schools can't free teachers. Do you know the number of private schools we have in this country? And so be said, sir, 1 page school be a obone buy 100 impu enrono. I know no more they start to implementation. What kind of deception is that?
All right.
So
honorable.
Ban education, be your time, Abba.
Yeah, it's all Jibre. You will be 2 hours not carry
but then security, no. Bambo. Yeah. One more our security agencies are professional. They are willing to do their work. And you know, amanyo semo akwakose wo e control mu yenyi free wo so rather no yen support wo yen mo increase budgetary allocations na omunya akade ahodo emfani omudwuma na omunya kokuduro ni omudwuma yen support wo in their initiatives na yenyan se minister be baba be pam nkofo eba security
Bishop mamenda wan say honorable Sewajibre ene adwetwe nkomo aya chia Bishop Takiya boy emame chia mame
me presiding bishop ene Takiya boy me chia pa victory
New cathedral na wasi no enye easy
Mama Dora Lady Reverend Takiya boy
me say abaho right
ene ya abaho from Enrade crew nyina no ye women's camp kese pa ewo PCC Pentecost Convention Center ewo nyanya no na who sued the 40th anniversary of our province.
Okay.
And the First Lady of Victory Bible Church, Mama Dora Eba.
Fantastic.
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 Me ma special invite.
Meba.
Brani